undercover brothers in the industry.
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no. We don't know about that.
Okay.
I'm at a point in my life like we all grew up in the streets.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Nicki is coming for the undercover brothers again. And this time, Meek Mill, Soulja Boy, and Diddy are all caught up in the same scandalous web. She's alleging that several undercover rappers were out here doing favors for record execs just to climb the industry ladder. These so-called gangster rappers were being treated like rentals, passed around like AUX chords at Diddy's wild Hollywood parties. Word on the street is, there's endless footage and pics that support these claims. As many fans know, Meek's name has been linked to Diddy's bizarre lifestyle ever since that arrest. And with his court case now underway, including testimony from male escorts exposing their sketchy connections, Nicki is openly shading Meek Mill, claiming he was just another boy toy on Diddy's payroll. This isn't the first time Nicki has clowned Meek's entire persona. Ever since their breakup, she's been dropping tea about what really goes on behind closed doors. Meanwhile, Meek is out here tweeting like he's clueless, pretending not to know a thing about Diddy or the leaked tape. But Nicki ain't letting it go. She's tossing out clues like she wants the public to connect the dots. Longtime fans remember how Nicki always painted Meek as the guy who'd bark at women, but go mute when real men step to him. Back in 2020, she tweeted, "You rough your own sister and taped it. Spit on her and taped it. Kicked me in front of your mother and sent her to the hospital. Sucking Drake's D made you feel tough again. Move on." Now, with all these down-low rapper rumors flying, Nicki hops on IG Live with Ray J, talking about hidden relationships in hip-hop, how some artists sleep with men in secret but dog women publicly. She didn't say names, but everybody knew exactly who she meant.
Community.
I think that if you roll in undercover, right, there's no need to, because I think the opportunities are endless if the truth can set you free.
And this isn't just fan gossip. If you've been following the Lil Rod lawsuit, you already know it got wild. The suit accused Diddy of all kinds of disturbing things. But what stood out most? It specifically claimed that Diddy had a full-blown relationship with a rapper from Philly who just so happened to have dated Nicki. That ain't coincidence. There's only one Philly rapper who fits that description, Meek Mill. Even DJ Academics pointed it out.
We got a lawsuit, so the Lil Rod lawsuit we got.
Yeah, I read through the whole thing.
And it didn't mention Meek by name, but there was a footnote.
A Philly rapper who used to date
the name.
Nicki Minaj.
It was like a Jeopardy question.
Duh, who is that? There could only be one person on the planet. Unless there's a Philly rapper that also dated Nicki that no one knows about, it's obviously Meek Mill.
So essentially, I reacted to, I literally found out on stream, I'm like, yo, no way.
And Meek was apparently so heated. According to Academics, he allegedly threatened to unalive him.
Starts going off the deep end. He hasn't even cleared up the rumors yet. Rather than saying, hey, this is lies, I'm gonna have my attorney, deal with any salacious lies spreading about me like a normal entertainer would. I am not gay or whatever the case is, or I've never been in any with Diddy. He says, I'm gonna kill you, Academics, and what I'm gonna do is, he says, first things first, he says, someone send me Academics' address.
He said, I'll die to shut you down.
Yeah, then he says, I'm going to die to do it.
That's a man scrambling to keep his public image together while everything around him goes up in flames. Now, internet detectives jumped in, pulling up all kinds of photos and clips of Diddy and Meek together. And let's just say, some of them looked real suspect. Spa sessions, twinning outfits, random getaways. Why is Diddy taking a grown man on luxury shopping sprees? Y'all remember when 50 Cent went viral for saying Diddy once offered to take him shopping. And the way 50 described it, it wasn't about designer threads. He was talking about cheeks.
Then he was like, yo, so when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, we could just hang out, nigga, we gotta kick it.
This is
Pause.
Okay.
He telling me we gotta kick it, and he was like, yo, why don't we go shopping or something? I mean, I pay for it. And I was like, what the f*** did you say? I got the
And if you thought that was the end of it, you're dead wrong. Diddy didn't stop there. The man threw Meek an entire birthday bash that turned into a full-on freak show. He rented out the Parisian Palace in Vegas, stuffed it with A-list celebs, and by 3 a.m., it was practically a crime scene. Jason Haight, the property manager, later described the aftermath as disturbing. Broken liquor bottles, used condoms everywhere, stained sheets and lube smeared across dressers and marble floors. And here's the creepy part. Diddy changed every lock in the mansion, making sure only he had the keys. He even brought his own smoke detectors, installed them himself, and removed them right after the party. Rumor has it those detectors were hiding cameras and the rooms were secretly recorded for Diddy's personal stash. And that leaked audio of two men getting down? Word on the street is it was Meek and Diddy caught by a bodyguard on hidden tape.
Yo, wait a minute. Wait.
Like, all the champagne was spiked. Everybody was passed the out. I don't drink, so I was playing that shit off like I don't drink. I smoke. Like, I smoke and I had my own weed, but like everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the fucking door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against cheeks. I heard struggling to take. I heard you being like, yeah, daddy. When he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all this because I was like.
But here's where it gets even more wild. Jaguar Wright came out and said Nicki was the one who paid that bodyguard to leak the footage.
Nicki put that up to here. That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit with me. She just wasn't gonna tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
So then who's the guy who's claiming he recorded it?
Oh, somebody that got paid?
Yeah, he said like I was standing
somebody
outside the
that
door.
got paid.
Yeah.
Nicki herself went on a podcast and said Meek thrives off controversy and that he didn't even care about the tape being leaked. She said it with that slick little smirk, like she already knew he was guilty and was just enjoying watching him drown in his own mess.
Okay, so.
But that's not a diss. Meek likes being brought up in that song. I don't know why you lowering his thing. You think you're doing him a favor. He's very, very happy being mentioned, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah?
Then came the moment when Meek got caught following a certain adult page on Twitter, one that strictly posts videos of black gay men. But as soon as people noticed, he quickly unfollowed. In a desperate attempt at damage control, Meek called the whole thing propaganda. He even tweeted that he'd drop $100,000 to anyone who could track the origin of the rumors. Cool flex, but where's the investigation? Where's the proof? Man just vanished. Meanwhile, the footage and accusations only picked up steam. He even tried flipping it, claiming he was being targeted because he's a powerful black man from the hood. But here's where it twists. Meek wasn't the only one Nicki was shading. She slid Soulja Boy into the spotlight too. Word is, Soulja was doing some favors for favors behind the scenes, and Nicki allegedly got wind of it. What she hinted at could blow the lid off the entire scandal. Since Diddy's arrest, Soulja has been Wilden, mocking both Diddy and Meek, posting reckless stuff like, if Diddy ever tried me like he did those other gay rappers, I'd kick his B-ass. Then, he took it even further with a tweet aimed directly at Meek. Didn't Diddy F you in? Now Nicki is suggesting that Soulja was also one of Diddy's alleged boy toys, playing with his Tootsie Roll. During an IG Live, when she brought up DL rappers in the game, Soulja laughed it off. But Nicki quickly noted that she knew who some of them really were.
There's a lot of undercover brothers in the industry.
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no. We don't know about that.
And let's not pretend this is Soulja's first brush with freaky accusations. Remember that white guy, William the Baddest, who spilled tea on Tasha K's podcast, claiming he and Soulja hooked up during an event?
I loved it. I had some Louis, it was Louis, it was everything, and it was perfect.
And he was like, take this, you white. Like he kept, like he's very like into like the race play stuff. And then, but here's the thing, I don't know if this was really him or it was like drunk him or like, yo, I'm nervous. I'm like, is he gonna hurt me? Is he making music? I was so nervous. And that thing was big, Tasha.
Most
like,
skinny men got big.
No, that thing was big, Tasha.
But most
like,
skinny men got
I'm gonna be honest, that thing was like fat and it goes, here's the thing that makes it different. It goes to the left.
Okay.
Like Tasha, it's long and it goes to the left.
Oh, okay, so it's got a curve.
Yeah.
Now the question buzzing online is, was Soulja Boy really out here doing secret favors for Diddy? Maybe to keep his name relevant, especially with his career fizzling? Because in trying to roast Meek, he may have exposed himself. And now Street Talk has Soulja pegged as the real freak of the group. The internet's not staying quiet either. One user came in hard, posting, "Yeah, Nicki had the audio and leaked it. That dude getting pounded sounded just like Meek Mill. He can deny it all he wants, I know that voice." Another user dropped this take. Be alert. This isn't about being gay or in the closet. It's about depravity and what people will trade to get fame and fortune. Think about it. Now the real bombshell is, if Nicki Minaj is coming with all this smoke, who else is she holding receipts on? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this entire circle is on fire. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our next video on the end screen.